LJ Cap's poker vlog at you for the exciting conclusion of play part 2, the final day of the WSOP Circuit 365 buy-in ring event, where we are down to the final 14 players. I am one of them, and I am the chip leader of the entire tournament right now. 590,000. I'm excited. I think that this might be the day that the monkey's off my back. I have the most cash without a ring, but today I plan on winning a ring and taking down some tough competition to do it. Can I do it? I'm super excited. I wasn't even gonna play this event, guys. I was gonna go to LA, I was gonna go to the American Poker Awards and take today off, or take last night off, but I was like, I'll just throw some money and have some fun with some friends. And sure enough, somehow I'm at the final day. So this is a historic day that I hope you guys are gonna see me take down the tournament. All right, guys, so it's the third hand of the day, and I'm super stoked because listen to this hand. I get 2 queens, and Hoody boy, he raises it under the gun, 12,000. He's one of the other bigger stacks, and it comes back to me, and I decide I'm gonna put in a raise. But for some reason, I don't know what I was thinking, but the chips I grabbed were not the chips I wanted to grab, and I misclicked and only raised to 22,000. So like this, like basically a min raise. The minimum would be 18, so I could make it 22,000, and he's confused by this, so it comes back to him after everybody folds, and he thinks for a bit, and then he shoves all in for 150,000. I snap call because I have 2 queens, and he shows ace king, and we are off to the races. Big pot. Board runs out 8-5-5, a deuce, and then a 3 on the river, and we take it down, and we knock out our first opponent. 3 hands of the day, and we're now a massive chip leader with near 800,000. Guys, we're at the final table of this event. We are the massive chip leader with like 800,000. This is insane. Let's fucking go. During the final table, we are chip leader, super excited, but then this crazy hand happens. It's unreal to believe. So we got king of diamonds, jack of hearts. Blinds are 5,000, 10,000 with a $1,000 ante. We raise it up to 25,000 in the low jack. Paul Sokoloff, he calls on the button. Paul's a very good opponent. I call him Paulie the Dream Killer. He's from this thing 2 years ago, just for fun. I like to call him Paulie the Dream Killer. So he calls on the button. And then we got Jesse Kertland in the big blind. He also calls. We take this 3 ways to the flop. The flop comes king of hearts, 10 of hearts, 8 of hearts. So we got top pair with a jack heart flush draw. We bet 40,000 chips, and Paul Sokoloff on the button raises it to 100,000. The other Jesse goes all in for 133,000 total. So now it's back to us, and we're like, what the hell? You know, Paul has 300,000 about, and we have to decide what we should do here. We have top pair with jack heart flush drop. Do we have the best hand? 2 other people showing aggression. I honestly think I do. I want to get Paul off his hand because Paul might have king queen that can get him to fold. He might have ace of hearts, flush draw. You know, I don't know what Paul has. So I decide to shove all in over the top of Jesse's shove, and Paul snap calls us. And to our dismay, Paul has pocket kings for a flop set. So gross. So he flopped top set. Jesse shows 5-6 of hearts, so he flopped the flush. We're gonna need to hit a heart, or we're gonna lose this massive pot. If we hit the heart, we're gonna win a huge pot. Turn comes the 9 of hearts. We hit the flush, guys. We hit the flush. This is huge. We're 1 card away from being the massive chip leader, like 5-handed. Unbelievable. All we have to do is dodge the river, and the river, the 10 of clubs, pairs the board. Fuck. So gross. Paul wins the hand with a full house against our turn flush. Jesse Kertland's knocked out. That takes us from 800,000, 1 card away from being massive chip leader, 1.2 million, whatever, 2 million, to back down to 500,000. And now we're in 2nd place to Paul with 6 people left in the tournament. So this sucks, guys, but I can't give up. It hurts. I continue to be bummed about it for a while, but all my friends were telling me, you know, just focus on the next hand. Game's not over. You still have a chance to win this ring. But honestly, guys, that hurts so bad. If I win that hand, I lock up that ring for sure in my mind. Just how I have like 70% of chips in play, 5-handed. So we gotta keep fighting on though. We are down in the final 3 of the tournament. This is pretty exciting. You know, we have 515,000. The other 2 players have 535,000 and 1 million. So, you know, we got work to do, but this is gonna be pretty exciting. We are heads up for the ring against our buddy Paul Sokoloff. We have 888,000, he has 1.2 million. This is a dream come true. Can we just make it happen right now? Heads up, he's got the advantage on me. He's just winning every large pot. I take down the small pots. I got about 500,000, 600,000. He's got 1.6 million. So I got a lot of work to do. This hand, last hand before the break, we get 10-5 of hearts. Heads up. Paul raises on the button to 35,000. We decide that 10-5 of hearts is not the greatest hand, so we decide actually to 3-bet him, and we 3-bet him to 90,000, and now Paul calls, and we take it to the flop. Flop's got 184,000 in it, and our flop comes Queen of Hearts, Jack of Clubs, 6 of Diamonds. No help to us, but we decided to check because we hate this flop, and Paul called our 3-bet. He might have hit this board, and he checks back. Turn comes the 7 of Hearts. Now we hit a flush draw, and now we decide to fire out a bet to turn our hand into a bluff. We bet 80,000, a little less than half pot. Paul calls, and now the pot is getting pretty big here. In the river comes the 8 of spades, and now we fire 175,000. We got a bluff at this pot, it's the only way to win. Paul tanks forever, asked me a bunch of questions like, will I show, all this stuff. And I ended up getting him to fold, which he said was a pair of jacks, like jack something. And when I folded it face down, he's like, oh, I know you're not bluffing now, you would have showed it. And obviously I didn't. We go to break, now we edge the gap. We were shorter stacked than him, but now we're only down by a couple chips. It's about even now, and we're going on to break. Pretty awesome. We're still heads up on another break. We just won with a massive bluff. Pretty exciting. And we have like 700 and something thousand. So we're hanging in there. We got down to 300 at one point. But man, this is exciting. I'm still fighting for the ring. Still doing what I'm doing. Let's fucking go. Lead! 70-30, guys. Queen, I have the chip lead. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no!
Oh!
No! No!
Holy shit. Can't go anywhere. It's the horse turn that got me crazy. The weather's going to go 20-40. I stagged down. Full house.
Oh! 2 cards away, Paul! 2 cards away! I have the chip lead, so I
lost the bracelet.
I was hoping you weren't going to call that late.
Not there. Congratulations, gentlemen.
It's so frustrating, guys. Queens versus Jacks all in pre-flop for the win. Doesn't happen. I'm gonna eat dinner. I'm at an Indian restaurant, and hopefully that will cheer up my sorrows. And I guess I'm not gonna give up the dream. I'm gonna keep playing and not retire and get my private island after all. Alright guys, well that's it for us. Well, obviously we busted Queens to Ace Jack for the ring. So gross, so gross. It's so sick that I named him Paulie the Dream Killer before 2 years ago, and he sure enough killed my dreams. He wins the second ring. I still have the most cash without a ring, and I have to go travel the circuit because I have earned a bunch of points now for the circuit. It was still worth it. Can't be too upset. I taken near $10,000 for my second place finish, but you know, I would have obviously loved to take down the ring and be, you know, retire on an island or whatever. It would have been happy, but now I got to go travel to New Orleans. All right, guys. So that's it for me. I'm going to see you guys next time in New Orleans, Louisiana, for the last stop of the circuit season, where I need to get a few more points and I can lock up my seat into the $1 Million National Championships. But thank you guys for watching my fantastic run and the best shot I've had quite a while. My third second place ever to get a ring. But guys, make sure you follow all my social media, Jesse J Caps, and obviously follow PokerNews.com for all poker related news. To see all my videos, you can go onto PokerNews.com and YouTube, see my videos, check out the last time I was in LA. You can see my first video here of how I got my start into poker and, you know, the downfall and now back the rise up from poker. And I'll see you guys next time in New Orleans. Thank you guys for joining me.